What's up, everybody? It's Kool-Aid here again, bringing you some more Team Deathmatch. And today we're going to be playing on everybody's favorite map, Teheran Highway. I say that jokingly, of course, because nobody likes this map. A Team Deathmatch, especially, it might be the worst Team Deathmatch map in the game. I personally don't mind it on Rush or Conquest. I know most people hate this map on Conquest. To me, it's not bad. But on Team Deathmatch, which what you're watching now, this map is just awful. Reason being is because it is camper's paradise. There's generally about 5 snipers on each team, posted up, just aiming down the middle of this streamlined mess. You know, just waiting for you to try and do something useful so they can pick you off. Luckily, I don't know if there's a single sniper in this entire game not on my team. Anyways, but oh, excuse me. Yeah.
That was
luckily I got a really good
shit.
game here, and this might be the only Team Deathmatch you'll ever see me play on Teheran Highway in a commentary. Because for the most part, I don't really have. I mean, I have decent games here, but I have a lot of subpar games here as well because of all the campers. But anyway, it's not really what I wanted to talk about today. What I want to talk about is assault rifles. You're watching me use the M416, which is pretty much my go-to assault rifle now. What I mean by now is I have unlocked every attachment for every assault rifle in this game now. And that was kind of a personal goal of mine when I first started playing this game, was to unlock all the attachments for all the weapons. So far I've done it for all the assault rifles, all the engineer kit weapons, and all the support weapons I just finished yesterday. So I still have the recon kit left to go. I'm not going to rush through that because I don't like recon that much, so I'm just going to kind of take that as it comes. And I'm working on the PDWs right now, which is a lot of fun because just like using them, they're all basically good close quarters weapons, which fits me well, and I'm going to have a lot of fun going through all those. But anyways, back to assault rifles. So what I want to do is just kind of give my opinion on the top 5 best assault rifles. This is just my opinion. Let me know where you guys differ. Please feel free to post your opinions in the comment section. Tell me I'm an idiot if you think so. But anyways, here's my top 5, and coming in at number 5, I would put the KH 2002. Let me say first off, I guess, the M16A4 is not going to be in consideration for my list just because, since I am not into burst fire weapons much, and it shares the same attachments as the A3, I did not use it. So if you're wondering why it's not on my list and the KH 2002 is, that's why. I mean, for all I know, it could be a better gun overall than the KH 2002. I just really haven't used it much because I'm not in the burst fire weapons, and I didn't have to get attachments for it. So anyways, the KH 2002, great rate of fire, easily controllable recoil, especially with the foregrip. Overall, just a great weapon. Moving on to number 4, I would put this weapon that you're watching me use now, the M416. You could swap this with the KH if you're into burst fire, but again, it's very similar in the fact that great rate of fire. I think they actually share the same rate of fire. Easily controllable with the foregrip again. I don't even know if you need a foregrip on the last 2 weapons actually, but you know, it's always helpful. But yeah, I don't really have a whole lot to say about either one of those. They're both just really good guns in general. Moving on to number 3, I would have to go with the FAMAS. On paper, if you take out the recoil, it's probably the best assault rifle. It does, however, have that recoil, which knocks it down a little bit below my number 1 and 2 guns. However, It does have the highest rate of fire of any of the assault rifles, which is why a lot of people love this thing and a lot of people hate getting killed by it. I mean, it does kill incredibly fast. The recoil, I said there is more recoil, but it isn't that bad. Not at mid to short distance, at least. You do have to tap fire with it at long range, but I mean, it's not really a big deal, which is why that gun comes in at number 3 on my list. Number 2 on my list is the M16A3. The reason this is number 2 over the FAMAS, just, I don't know, in my hands feels better than the FAMAS. I mean, there's basically no recoil to speak of. It's got a great rate of fire. It's actually very similar to the M416, but it does have a slightly higher rate of fire, which is why I give it the nod. Has no recoil to speak of, like I said, and I mean that's pretty much all there is to say about it. Just an overall great gun again. Number 1 on my list, the AEK 971. Really not a ton better than the M16A3, just slightly higher rate of fire. Feels a little better in my hands. Really more of a 1A, 1B type situation between those two guns. Really though, you can't go wrong with any of the top 5 guns in this list. For the most part, the gun doesn't make the player makes the gun. There are some clear-cut better guns in this game, but pretty much use what you like. Don't use it because somebody else is using it. Or don't use it because an asshole like me tells you to. So, my buddy Wewtloops is going to tell you what he thinks about this map here at the end of the game. And stay tuned for my next gameplay video, which I believe is going to be all M26 mass. And I will talk to you guys later.
I can't describe my superior detest for that map.